The insurance adjuster told my client that a code upgrade wasn't warranted based on his app that told him it wasn't. So I downloaded his own app to prove that he was wrong. And I did. I have hundreds of these types of stories. This is just one story about how an adjuster was trying to be the gatekeeper and deny funds that were already should have been included because she had the code upgrades in her policy. And he was just fighting it based on his one-click code app that he was using. Adjuster meeting. Everything, first meeting, great. Nice man. Everything went fine. We looked at stuff. We talked about stuff. Rapport, everything great. Agreed on all the damage. There was no disagreement. Report, going to make it up, everything. Just good first meeting. But when I get the first report, I noticed, because I got his report, so then I send in my supplement that has all my code upgrades, all the things I want to ask for. But the first thing I noticed is he had paid low on a patio cover and something else, but he didn't address any of the code items he was going to blackline for us. He didn't put them in there. So when I sent my stuff in with all my codes, our first negotiation was he denied everything. And when he did that, he basically told my customer that that the code wasn't warranted and his code said this, and that's why he's not doing this. So it really infuriated me. So just out of wanting to prove him wrong, I downloaded the same, did a free trial on the one-click code. And the first thing I pulled up was, because he wouldn't share the actual thing, he just said this is what it said and it wouldn't do it. So when I got into that section, he wasn't even, first of all, in the right code. And second of all, if he would have got to that section, it would actually probably told him he was wrong. But he wasn't putting in the right information. That was first. So I copied it and I used that and sent it back to him. That was the first thing on that deal. He then emailed to say, oh, I've approved this, and told the customer that I was right, he was wrong, and we were moving forward, which was exactly what happened, except for we still were stuck on a patio cover. So the patio cover was an older patio cover, and he had just mislabeled it in Xactimate, and I tried to explain that to him, and I said, did you gauge it? He said, oh, yes, I gauged it. It's this. It's basically the least expensive one he can pay for. I said, oh, that's not right. This has gutters. It's a built-in, like it's a real one. Even though it's 15 years old, it's a legit patio cover, not a $1,300 patio cover, which he's trying to pay. So I went over there. I gauged it myself. He's absolutely wrong. I didn't see his gauge, but he was telling me what it gauged to and why it was. That was absolutely wrong. So then I called two patio companies. They came out there. They verified what it was, how long ago it was, what it is comparable, and gave me bids. The same thing happened. After I submitted it, he did the same thing. He responded. He CC'd me and her in the email and said that after review, that I'm right and he was wrong, and he's going to put the proper one in there, and got sent. So that was a year ago. I have not even really thought about that. It's just another fight I've had with this wasn't even the insurance company, mind you. This is really the adjuster acting like a gatekeeper for a code upgrade that the customer already has, and he's the one saying it's not warranted or that code's not done. And he was absolutely wrong. Bottom line. So it wasn't the insurance company standing in the way, it was the adjuster of paying the proper claim. And I don't know how many times I see that, but more than I can count. This is just one of those stories.